Showtime, people. We are live. So you should be able to hear me good. Welcome to our official after show. Phor from Black Ink came and joined us and laid it down and not me playing in the background. He spread it low and spread it wide for us, all right? And gave us a good damn show. So shout out to him. I think he's actually in New York right now. I think doing lip service, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I'm gonna wait for y'all to pop in here, and then we're gonna get it started. Wait for y'all to pop in, and then we're gonna get it started. See some people coming in. All right. Oh my goodness. So the link is in the description, not the description box. The link is in the chat and it's pinned. So you can actually hit the link and let me know what you thought about the interview, what you think about, for being in the BDSM community. Sit down. Being in the BDSM community, what you feel about pansexuality, sexuality in general, all that. Let's see the people coming up. I get some damn flaws. What's up, K Shaw? What's up, Nafia 250? Oh, let's see. I'm just waiting for y'all to join. Present. I said, OMG Storm, that Phor interview was so dope. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I'm definitely glad that you liked it. All right. And it was fun to do. It was one of my, if not my favorite, definitely like my top 3 interviews that I have done ever. Like, he was open, he was honest, he was transparent. Like, he was cool behind the scenes. He hit me to the game on a lot of stuff. He's super intelligent dude. Ryan can say yes, indeed, yes. And that's what I like. Let me say this. That's what I love about interviewing people, right? Like sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, this is a dud. But then a lot of times you just really get to know a person outside of the cameras, outside of the reality show. It's like if I was to come into your house and just have a conversation, you would have a different perception of me versus the one that's, online. So I am going to say this definitely in your lane. It is. It is. It is. Did you not see me being in my bag? I was in my bag. I'm just keeping it a stat. I was in my bag and I don't need a whole lot. I don't need the theatrics. I'm in my bag. I don't give a damn if I'm in an Airbnb, bitch, if I'm in the alleyway, bitch, if I'm in a car, I'm going to get this interview. I'm going to get this content. This phone, I pay money for this phone. Guess what? Push come to shove, I'll click, click, click. So tell me what you thought about blah, blah, blah. Bitch, I'm not playing with y'all. Shit. Bitch, I'm me. Thank you. I am gold though. Shout out. And the minor Ashley Nicole said, you're one of my favorite celebrity bloggers. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My public persona is definitely different from my personal. Yes, it's different. It's different. It just is. Ooh, that's good. Hey, Storm, I didn't watch the video, couldn't stomach it. Why not? The video wasn't nasty. It wasn't nasty. It wasn't showing anything. Did we talk about sex to a certain degree? I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, the man is technically a sex worker at this point, but we talked about so much more, how he overcame depression, how he overcame his anxiety, what he still deals with to this day. We talked about him being a father. We talked about his half brother Don, him growing up, his experience with his dad, and We got into a lot. So I say give it a chance. Give it a chance because I don't know what I have to sell the video a certain way because I have to sell it a certain way, but it wasn't even on no disgusting shit. It was very informative. I am Gold said if you think that's nasty, don't ever talk about urine and scat. Facts. Okay, I'll reconsider. Yeah, exactly. Now that's a prejudgment that you made, and you didn't even click on it to see. Ryan said I learned so much about that brother. Yes. He's actually a deep individual. He's actually very intelligent. Now, reality shows, they're not going to show that part, but that's why I say give it a chance. I enjoyed it and seen him in a different light, and I went straight to Twitter. Boom. Learned a lot about him. Yes, I did too. What's up, Love Jones? She said the interview was dope. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. It was a nice insight on his life. Damn, my head itching. Maybe I need to wash this hat. A nice insight on his life. Yes, it was. It was a nice, relaxed interview. He seems spiritual. He has a softness about him. I liked the video. Okay. He's definitely spiritual. Most hoes is though, low key. And very in tune with the spirit, but that's part of what draws you in. That sensuality. Look, sex is spiritual, whether y'all want to realize it or not. I caught the end. I learned things. I'm gonna catch a playback as you should, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Twitter was cool, just some of the stuff not for me. Yeah, and that's okay. If it's not for you, it's not for you. He has his audience. Like I know, like some women that I've seen some comments where they're like, okay, I like what he working with. I like, you like to look at a big chocolate nigga. You like, but then he throw his legs up, it might throw you off, or if he's getting pegged, it might throw you off. Totally understand. Like, it's okay. Everything ain't for everybody. They said the same thing about that New York guy, but it was insightful. Exactly. Like, give it a chance. Appreciate that, Ebony. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, I know YouTube be on their BS. JJ's mom said, would you hang out with him? I would. I'm not gonna lie. But see, freaky people, like I don't want to say we're kinfolk, but it's like once you're a freaky person, meeting another freaky person, it's like you quickly find common ground. It's weird. It's weird. It's like you know each other because you just get it. And so we could talk about the most grotesque shit, and it's nothing to us. So I don't know. It is what it is. So who more freaky, you or him? Oh, he got me beat. Maybe he got me beat. He got me beat. He got me beat. He got me beat because I'm not getting pegged. That's not my thing. I have no desire. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. I have no desire to do that. So the pegging thing ain't for me. I'm not gonna drink my own cum. That's not gonna be for me. Yeah. No. I'm a freak, but if you gonna eat I'm still not even gonna ask you to do that. Like, nah, he got me beat, and that's okay. I know my place. He's so self-assured and aware. Yes, yes. And when you're in his presence, he's cool, just a cool dude. He about his business. Don't get me wrong, as he should be. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Raquel said frequent limits. Listen, listen. Everybody got their limits. So everybody got their limits. I don't want to see you being walked on no dog leash on YouTube. You won't, baby. You won't. You won't. You won't. You won't. I promise you, you won't. That's the crazy thing. Like even that, not my thing. I'm an exhibitionist. I'm a voyeur. Like I understand that about myself, but I don't necessarily want. No, I'm gonna just say no. Put it to you that way. Um, Let me look and see some here. Who is? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Pa 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 pa. Okay. All right. Now shout out to Saucy Brown. Thank you for once again for reminding me. If you want to be put on the Halloween party list, we will be in New Orleans. Make sure you email me stormmonroebusiness@gmail.com. I'm just taking out a list, taking up a list right now. Is for his real name? You know what? I literally forgot. And I don't know how I forgot to ask that. But then again, I don't really like the docs people. Like, if you want to go find that, you can. But when I was reading the information, when oh, okay. Yeah, no. If y'all go find his first name, then cool. I'm not gonna put it out there though. I literally didn't even think to ask him just because I'm just so used to calling him Phor. So, well, damn, Brent. Okay, well, Brendan put it out. Congratulations on the interview. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And appreciate the super sticker. Dang, it was still saying upcoming. Oh, nah, yeah, nah, that interview's out. Let me go look at the comments actually. As if I ain't been looking at the comments this whole time. I'm just saying, whoa, hold up. Oh, okay, never mind. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. All right. So we're back. What's up, Jasmine? Phor is cool. It's like his music. He need to get serious about it and put it out there. Yeah, I mean, he's on his independent stuff, so the business is not basically what we think the music business is. It ain't that. It's a lot more that go into it, and there's a lot of politics that go into it. And you're better off just doing your own thing and putting it out at your leisure. You know, because most people that's in music and they sign, they don't make no money like that. They use it just to build their star power, to build their popularity. But mm-mm. Thank you, Mia. JJ's mom said, "Would you interview Cardi B if she came to you?" Of course. I mean, she would cuss me out, but of course. Who would turn down a Cardi B interview? I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but uh, yep, because the industry will suck the life out of you. It sure will. You didn't ask about Nicki Nicole. You know what it was? Well, number one, he ain't been with her in the longest. Number two, I was so focused on like the OnlyFans stuff and the Twitter and the stuff that's currently going viral, I wasn't thinking about no Nikki. But we talked about it off camera, and I forgot to ask him on camera. So that was my bad. But I'm trying to see what part of it can I say. Or I can say this. So what had happened is that, I don't know how much. I don't know how much you want me to put out there because he didn't say it on camera. Let's just. I'll say this: the whole video thing, like VH1 orchestrated that whole ordeal. Literally, like VH1 told him, "We need you to end this relationship. We need y'all to break up." And he like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, we're in a real relationship. Because you know, a lot of relationships are fake for reality TV. And they was like, oh, you ain't gonna break up? They said, well, either you break up or we gonna break it up. And literally, production sends Nikki a text. They had that video, they kept it on lock. They kept it for, you know, safekeeping, whatever. Release it to her, and everything that we saw on camera was like it was real. The reaction was real. But just imagine, like, production telling you, oh, we gonna end this relationship, and 10 minutes later your girl walking in the room cussing you out. Mind you, that video of him showing his ass, he sent it to another girl that him and his girl was gonna have a threesome with because they did many threesomes together. And a lot of these girls out here are eating ass. Sorry to tell you, they doing it. Love Jones says Storm is gonna be my manager. I don't even have time to be nobody's manager. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't even have the time. I would have you together. I don't know much about the industry, but I could have the production part together. Yeah, the production part together. Yeah. Let's see. What's going on, Mia?
Hey, Storm. That was a big one. Hey, Chasers. How y'all doing? Oh, Storm, that was a big one, boy. Boy, you doing it, ain't you? That was right up
Listen,
your alley, too, wasn't it?
it was fun. It was definitely fun.
You looked highly entertained, just like we was watching it. Did you have to fly to him? Is he in Dallas now?
Yeah. He's in Dallas. Well, he's lived in Dallas for, I want to say, a year. So I met up with him, but then he was like, he's been flying all around. So he was literally only in Dallas for maybe like a day and a half, and then now he's in New York. He flew in from Miami. He's in New York filming Lip Service, and I don't know if he's gonna end up doing the Breakfast Club or not. I don't know.
Oh,
But
you caught him before Lip Service
I
and
I
or the Breakfast Club? What?
yes, yes,
Y'all, okay,
yes,
poke your chest out. I see you. I know that's
yes,
right.
yes. I sure
Y'all.
did. You know why, Mia? Because we're media over here, darling. We're media.
They don't want to acknowledge it, but it is what it is. Like I was
Now,
telling you
now,
yesterday, you are using your
yes,
intelligence, Storm.
yes.
You are using that college education. You ain't working for nobody but you. Okay?
And let me say this too. I was definitely professional, communicated with his manager, kept everything on point as much as we could control because he did miss his flight. So I had to pick another location last minute. But once again, going with the flow and just making it work. And so people got to understand, like, it's a business, but it's also like you got to know how to work with people too.
Yes. Yeah. You got to
Because
be a people person for that.
you do, because when I'm quickly learning in this bit, it's quick for somebody to say, "Oh, we don't fuck with them," and then they friends don't fuck with you, and now they managers don't fuck, and then before you know it, a whole bunch of people just don't fuck with you.
Having, I'm one of them people. I'm not hard headed. I can learn from others' mistakes, so that I don't have to make them. And I know you've been watching a lot of
Yes.
those, so you know what not to do. So that's a good thing. But that was a good
And
interview.
and people got to watch the people that they have working for them, because I've
Mm.
encountered so many people that say, "Oh, we don't fuck with her.
Mm.
Look who she has working for her. We can't work with her." Mm,
The company you keep is
mm.
important. It's definitely important. I love the interview, and I wanted to say thank you for standing with us, natural biological women. It is
Yeah.
very much appreciated. Very
No,
much
no, no,
appreciated.
no problem. And I know some people thought I was like trying to pander, and I wasn't. I was just confused because I thought women had periods. Like I didn't like for this to take over
Mm,
news the way it did all week. I was like, women have periods. Period. Like, dude, I'm like, y'all do understand that women don't even want these damn periods. Like, what you
mm-mm. It's the worst. If I could give it to them, I would do it with pleasure.
with pleasure. So it's like, what is this really about? But I've asked a lot of women, and then of course, we had the conversation last night on the show,
Mhm.
and a lot of women are just saying, look, we feel like we're being disrespected by this group of people. We don't want to be called cis anything,
Mhm.
and we feel like our identity is under attack.
And it is. And our personal spaces, that is for our safety. Like, come on. But this interview, I mean, that was off topic, but I had to tell you that. If nobody else didn't tell you, I
Oh,
put
thank
my
you.
fists up. I didn't look like if you were pandering though, you would have been doing that. That's what you've been doing then, if that's the case. Like you in a
Wi-
space
when
that's
women are
female
women,
dominated.
when women are women.
Yep.
Like, when women, what is everybody confused about?
I don't
Like,
know. I don't
like,
know.
when you start saying somebody is trans, that is somebody who emotionally or mentally feel like they're not in the right body. We're talking about how somebody feels. We're not talking about DNA.
Exactly.
And I'm
Exactly.
still gonna respect that because I'm not in your head. I don't know what it's like to, have male parts but feel like, where's my vagina? Like I don't know what that. I've never felt like I should have been a girl ever.
Uh, Yeah, so I don't think I could understand from speaking from that point of view necessarily either. But from my point of view, and then there's more to it than just a period. We go
Yes.
through menopause, our hormones never stop misfiring. Ever. It doesn't stop until we like what? Close to 100. Like we still gonna go through this all the way for maybe some people 60 years of going up and down and the stopping and it's ridiculous. I'm tired of hearing it. This won't be the first time I've heard some crazy stuff like that. It's just TikTok made it go real viral. But this interview right
Yeah.
here was good, Storm. And I
Yeah.
appreciate you. I did. I
Thank you.
appreciated it. I don't care what nobody say. And I said what I said. Don't call me sis. Don't call me fish. Don't
Yeah.
call
Well,
me
yeah.
birthing person. I am woman. Hear me roar.
I know that's right.
Hmm. But this is a good interview. I'm so happy. I mean, I saw the Roseanne one. I knew that was big. But this one was good too because I've been wondering about him and that fine brother he is. Wonder how that brother doing. You say
But
how that brother doing?
Don is moving to Dallas next month or month after that. So hopefully I can get Don too. That would be
Yeah,
dope.
because I wonder if he still has the gyms and if he's still doing that, the bodybuilding thing, because he won a couple championships.
Yeah, yes.
So
As far as I know, he is, and he's acting over there on Tubi.
T- everybody talking about Tubi. Tubi used to be a joke, so I never, people joke like, "Oh, this looks like a Tubi movie or a Tubi series or whatever," and I'm like, I don't know, so I never go over and watch Tubi like that. But
Some of
I'm
the
gonna
movies be
start.
good. Don't get me wrong, it's up and coming. So you're gonna see like some bad editing. You're gonna see some stuff that's funny, but at the same time, like it's some good stuff over there though.
Mm, I'm gonna have to check it out. I was
I'm
looking
I'm
at it. I mean,
I'm
it's
trying to
free.
I'm gonna try to find who some of the directors are. Y'all might see me half naked on the Tubi movie.
Oh Lord, oh Lord, Lord. Not no more rent-free images in my head. I'm going into overload. It's too much. Too much. What they say, TEW. That's how I'm supposed to say it. Too much.
No, yeah, yeah. Don's moving to Dallas too because his daughter is here. So y'all remember like that daughter he had outside of his marriage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her. I guess her mom lives down here in Dallas.
Oh. Oh,
But
that's nice.
then, if y'all remember from the show, it could have just been a storyline. But Don's wife Ashley, her brother lives in Dallas, and she wanted to move to Dallas years ago. So it all
Yeah,
makes
she
sense.
kept running to Dallas. I hope they still together though and worked it all
They
out. They
are.
got a lot of
They,
kids. They are.
yeah, they are. They're still married and all that. I just think that a lot of Chicago people are just going to Dallas, period, because it's real rough growing up in Chicago.
Yeah,
Trying to
that's
raise
not a place
kids
I would
there.
want to move to
No.
personally. And I'm in Baltimore, but we have the worst reputation, I guess, worldwide. Who knows? But yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I could do that, especially the gang life. That's too much for me. I can't.
I
I
can't
can't
either.
do that. The gangs and the pips. We got to fight the pips too. I ain't gonna be able to do. Don't look me in my eyes. I can't follow them kind of rules. We don't. It's none of that here. We don't let that run free here.
Listen, I can't join no gang. I got bad allergies.
Ah, you know what? I can't with you. What they gonna call? What should be your gang name? Sneezy
What would
Goat.
what
Low
would be my
Sneezy.
what would be my gang? Now I'm allergic to so much shit. I got bad eczema. I got a short leg. I can't do it.
Storm, you ain't ready to be jumped in. You look like you might could give a little guff. You ain't got no guff.
Listen, I can probably handle 2 3. Once they start, the 6 7 per. Oh shit! I just gotta fall and cover my neck so them niggas done.
Ah, yo say he got that Uber in there. He ain't got the none of that. We not doing no fighting Storm.
I see
Ah,
it's one thing 1-on-1, but I see when they jump them niggas in, I'm like, damn. But
woo.
that's what they not telling y'all.
They jump him in the booty too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's two ways you can get in, or you can just
Mm.
let them niggas run the train on you.
Yep, boom cakes.
And believe me, some of them niggas is just letting them run the train on them.
Ooh. Ugh. A poor young man. What in the world? This world is this the upside down. Stranger Things. Definitely living in the upside down. But that was a good interview. And I don't want to say it because, like you, I watch you, I jump on from time to time. So I'll tease you and say, you nasty. But I don't want to offend nobody. But woo.
Oh no, that nigga nasty. But he'll say
Yeah.
he'll tell you that.
He is. Oh my God. I was just watching, like, woo. Is it that bad? It's just,
I mean, and
mm.
I'm not sure if he said it on camera, but he told me too. He like, look, any chick I get with now, like, it's mandatory. You gotta please me. Like, he knows what he wants. Like, you gonna get in that ass, you gonna stick your tongue in that ass, like you gonna like he like just sucking dick. Like, that's basic to me now.
Do you think, though, it may be basic because, once you start feeding certain desires, like my generation is to us, it's like the Pandora's box. They say you open up or you gotta, no harm to you because I know how, I know you like, the prawn and whatnot, but
Mhm.
do you think that that's like how they like used to say like such and such was the gateway to doing other things?
Yep.
Do you think that maybe the fueling of that appetite, you need more and more and more and more? Do you think that may be like
Yep.
a factor in it
It,
too?
it it
Because
can it can be until you reach your hard limits, depending on what your hard limits are. But then you literally have some people, and I said it. Richard Pryor was like this. Marlon Brando was like that. I forgot who else too. Who they are just so open sexually. It ain't it,
limitless.
it ain't no limits.
The possibilities are endless. I
Like
I, I can't go down. That's
that's why
that
I said
Pandora's
like
box.
I for some of them I couldn't even say like oh he's bisexual, oh he's gay, oh he's no, that nigga just will fuck anything.
What? It's ugh. But wouldn't that okay, so see the terminologies have changed so much because that's what we would call a freak. Like, I had this guy that I was into. And I never messed with them, but people was telling me, all they kept saying, the older women, because they were older than me, they were saying like, "Oh no, he a freak," and I'm like, "Okay, can you define it?
Elaborate.
Yeah, I'm like, what that mean? I didn't say I wanted to marry him. I just he cute. What's up with him, right? Do you
Right.
got a girl? Do this? Do that? And they like, he a freak, and I've heard it from different people, and I'm just like, what? I thought a freak was just being nasty. So I guess it's levels to freakdom. You
So freak when okay, so back in the day, if they was just saying freak, that would be a modern day term for fluid.
okay. That made it make sense. All right, that makes sense. Cause I'm like confused. We adding letters every day. This is so, we already have so many things going on in the world, and this is just, it's eating my brain. I had to actually shut down for a minute. Like, we have to remember all these pin numbers to cards, and your money get
Yeah.
took, your job is not secure. We got to figure out if this is a real person or AI. It's too much. It's too much. But he is, woo. I I I didn't think anything could shock me at this point, but that was a good interview, bro. You got some more coming. I can feel it. But you got them before everybody. Hey, everybody, throw your hands up for Storm in the chat. Hey,
Now I'm gonna
everybody,
keep it
throw
real.
your hands up, Storm in the chat.
Now I'm
Hey.
gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. He was over there on Candy Coated Nights a little while back, but I gotta keep it real. I think that interview would have been better if just Candy interviewed him. Candy interviewed him with DJ A1.
Oh, I
And
missed it.
yeah, and didn't nobody really talk about it. And to me, it threw it off. Like Candy is so much of a freak herself. Like you didn't need a co-host to interview for. Like it was weird. And I said that to Phor face. I told him that ain't no secret. I said,
Mhm.
nah, like it was cool, but I ain't really fuck with it because like she should have just did that one-on-one with you.
Yeah. Oh, she didn't. It wasn't a one on. Why wouldn't
Mm-mm,
she? Why did she need somebody? I'm lost.
mm-mm.
Why
I
does
don't.
she need somebody else? I wonder how fluid Todd is. That's never came out. I wonder how
Um.
fluid he is. How fluid is he? If she's, you know what I mean? Wouldn't your partner have to kind of meet you where you at when you're fluid
Well,
like that?
I'll say this. You know, it's always been rumored since he been on the show, but they call every man gay that's been on that show. Um.
Yeah.
Candy and Todd are swingers. Candy is openly bisexual, period.
Uh-huh.
Um, and they do have threesomes with women. Have they swapped like with another couple? I'm sure they have. Um, is he into dudes? I don't know that for a fact.
Mm. That's what I want to know. How fluid is he? You know what I mean? Because it's always her, because she knows she the celebrity. But usually some of it'll trickle down and we'll get a little bit of his tease too, you know, the way that goes. But it's just been rumors, so I don't know. And I thought once you're pegged, I thought once you get pegged, it makes you, I mean, even if you're still attracted to women, I thought, once, you know.
No, I mean, okay, from a social aspect, like of course we're like, well, damn nigga, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Technically it's just pleasure because some men, okay, let me explain it this way. Yes, the prostate is in the anus, we know that. Yes, as a man you do have a lot of nerve endings in your anus, but some men don't get no pleasure out of it, don't have no desire for that, and then
Right.
some men fucking love it. Like they're so sensitive in their ass, they will quickly bend over. They don't give a fuck. Like, and it be a lot of times the big old yoked up gorilla looking niggas.
Yeah. Power bottoms.
Not even a power bottom because your dude
Oh
can
no,
be,
because they would be gay. Yeah. They
yeah,
would
your
be
dude can be straight,
homosexual.
but he'll just hey baby, I need you to do this. And he will, and you put on that strap, and then you're gonna feel more powerful than you've ever felt.
How you know I ain't never felt that power?
It's
You
just
never know.
for me, I don't have a desire for anything in my ass naturally.
Mm.
It doesn't feel natural for me to bend over. I'm just not sexually submissive, and that's just it's okay.
That makes sense.
I just don't sit. I just don't go to have sex and be like, "Ooh, fuck me." Like, no, that's not me.
Yeah, I can see that. Do you ever be scared though that your desires might change, or do you kind of keep those under control? You know what I'm saying? Cause
Oh,
oh,
like
trust
your
me, because I
women.
don't think that you are homosexual. I don't even think you
No, no,
bisexual.
you
You
fine.
feel me?
You fine.
I ain't one of them. I just
Listen,
really want to know.
no,
Phor
no,
got me thinking like, wow.
my therapist told me he did say that you're gonna expand, but he said you're just expanding. How did he put it? You're expanding horizontally, which just means you're just gonna continue to, or you may or may not. You're just gonna continue to up the ante until you reach your limit, and then it's not really gonna be fun anymore. No, okay, let me back up. I'm not answering your
So you
question.
gonna
You
hit a
said
slump more or less?
no, no,
Are you nervous that you know what I'm saying? It's like
but no,
feeding the
because
beast.
no, because I'm not doing anything I don't want to do. And
Got it.
so if I try something and then I like it, then shit, then I like it. Like it is what it is. And I'm gonna come and tell y'all because ain't no bitch gonna never feel like they can expose me. I'm gonna come tell y'all
Oh
first.
hell no. Yeah, you can't expose what's been told. If I tell it, you can't tell it. Mm.
Yeah. So but no, I just don't have the desire for I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even like woman on top.
Oh, you don't want no rider?
I mean, it does more for you than for me, but I don't like it because it feels submissive. It feels like
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not in control. So I do it because I know it feels good to y'all, but I don't do I like it?
not necessarily.
No, I want you down, laid out like a fish while I just pump
Oh,
away.
you a
Like that's
dominator, terminator, huh? Hmm. It's all
like
good.
yeah, I
So,
need you choking and gagging until you crying, like that kind of shit.
oh my God, don't Suki on us. We can't do that. Oh my
Oh,
God.
that wouldn't have stopped me if you puked. That wouldn't have stopped
It didn't stop him either, did it?
me.
Bill was in that mouth. Anyway, but yeah, that's he just so is pegging part of being a submissive? You know what I'm saying? Because
It's a submissive position because you got to think. I'm literally, and even my homies that are gay explained it to me. He said it's really like a gift. Okay, here's the thing. Really, women, y'all are the prize, y'all are the gift. Y'all give us your bodies
right.
because you're the receiver,
Wish I could
right?
take it
So,
back sometimes, but yeah.
well, true. But as a man, for you to give that part of yourself, you're giving your body, you're giving, you're really giving your manhood away in a sense.
So how can it be pleasurable when usually that's used in a humiliation? You get
Because the nerve endings are there. The nerve endings are inside of the anus. I mean, and especially if you hit the prostate, you don't have to go that deep in to hit the prostate. And the dudes, they go crazy. And then I had a gay dude in college that said that once you, it's really, really tight at first, of course.
Mhm.
And then once you hear that little like pop,
Uh-huh.
then you can fit in and go in and do your thing. And if apparently it feels good. It
It's very
still
powerful.
hurts, but it's like a pleasurable pain. And he said, in that if they go really, really deep, it's like a little knobby sensation
Mhm.
that'll make your eyes water. And I'm like, damn, okay. I didn't need to know all that.
Oh, that don't sound good. Crying from it.
But but dudes that enjoy bottoming or that enjoy receiving, they go crazy for that shit. Like they love it. So you hear people make jokes about tops and bottoms all the time and verses and this
Hmm.
and that, but like even though there's a lot of bottom shaming and it's low key disrespectful, like them bottoms love that shit.
Yeah,
They
I know
like
a lot
they
of them.
go crazy. Like if they nigga can't get his dick up, they get mad. Oh, you ain't gonna fuck me, bitch. I'm finna call somebody else, nigga. You got me fucked up. Go back home to your wife, nigga. Like they say that shit.
Oh wow.
They also say shit like breed me, daddy. Um, which means like they want their partner to come inside of them. Get me pregnant means nut in me. So it gets
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm understanding. Ooh, ooh, I'm older than I think I am, bro. Cause it's different when you deal with like older people of the community versus the new now next. Your
right.
generation on down. No, no harm, no shade, no hate.
Well, it's
But
because the older people that were in the community, even if they kept it on the low, like they knew they were in the community. The problem with the younger generation is that they hop in and out, and they like, I'm not that. I just do that every now and then.
yeah, because I've had some homosexual males actually ask me, now how come it's that lesbians can go, what they consider back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they call it dicking and dyking. No disrespect, but that's what they call it. How come they can and we can't? And I said, because they don't penetrate, we won't have the phalluses to penetrate each other. So that if you start mixing the back end with the front end for a woman, it causes all kinds of technical difficulties. Okay, it can
it
shut us down.
it causes all kinds of problems,
Oh
and
my Lord, have mercy.
I remember even just asking my homegirl, just like, why don't, not trying to say you have to, but just out of curiosity, why no, I said, would you ever date a man if he had sex with a man before? Does it matter if he gave or received? And she was just like, oh no, absolutely not, either way. And I said, okay, tell me why. I'm just really trying to understand.
Doo dick. That's why.
Because
Ooh,
women can be bi and then have a husband and family, all that. And she was like, no, because I cannot compete with that. She said, dick is so powerful that if that's what you want, that's what you need.
yeah, we would prefer real peen over the fake peen any day. You know what I mean? It's just it is what it is. So I can understand. But I can't. And then it's not even just like a bisexual type of homosexual thing. I don't know if you remember, but I
No,
remember.
you still there?
Yeah. Did I go? Hello? Did I mute? Oh, it took me out the thing. Hello? What the hell happened?
Oh,
Hello?
it froze. That StreamYard tripping.
Uh, all these apps is tripping. Again on my nerves. All these platforms tripping. It froze again. It froze me again. It said, nope, we will not. It said, nope, we're not going to get this conversation out. I'm not bashing.
Well, no, you good. Wait a minute. You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I know what that. If that happens, usually people trying to report it. Ain't no use to y'all trying to report it.
Report why? Because
Well,
I said DDD. Y'all want to
nah,
report
because
that?
people, no, because people are haters. Go ahead though.
Haters, we having a conversation. It's not that serious. I thought that was the point of the interview, to have the conversation. But
Exactly.
anyway, um, I, I even, and it's not a homosexual or bisexual thing. If you mix that, and then you can wash with all the soap in the world, I'm gonna tell you, those germs don't necessarily come off. So when you revert back, and after I explained it to him, he was like, "Oh, because he was like, you can't revert back. You can't do that." I remember, I don't know. You remember Zell Swag on Love and Hip Hop? Tierra Marie's cousin.
Yeah, I seen him pounding dudes out on Twitter.
Yeah, but he like women too, right? And he
Oh, he
said that
do.
what he had to do was he had to promise his grandmother, that he would never sleep with the two at the same time. That's because
Mm,
they can really mess our organs up doing that. You have to it's like you kind of have to pick a lane. You know what I'm saying? You
I
can't
get it.
be, it can mess up our reproductive systems. Even if you're doing women in that order, you can't.
You're right.
It's like you stuck with that pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. Zell did say, yeah, Zell, he keeps it real. He said he wants a wife and he wants kids.
Yeah.
That is true, but I mean, it ain't gonna be a lot of women that's gonna be down for that. I mean, because nigga, you out there. But no, you absolutely right because I've performed anal on a woman once, and
Did you like doing that? Really?
it was a lot of work to get in. I just found myself getting impatient because it was a lot of work. Like it's like I got another hole I can go in. I don't really, but that's what she wanted, and her husband was right there watching.
What? Oh, some Adam 22. Got you.
And yeah, and she was tiny, and I remember she made a comment. Oh wow, you're short. I wasn't expecting your dick to look like that. It was like let's just get like let's just get to it.
Love John said you don't present that short though, so you must have a nice stature.
I
You
guess
say like you a little person. Excuse me, like me. I was about to say that bad that
the
M word.
M word that's about to get you.
Look, I'm part of that community because I can say it if I want to.
Facts. So I remember like us working up to it, and it would take a lot of lube and a lot of this and a
Especially when
lot
you
of,
went
and
in the
then
groceries.
it was she was kind of playing with it, and then her stuff was so I told her lay on your stomach, breathe in, breathe out, relax, and so damn. But anyway, I finally started to get in. It was still a lot of work, and then I slammed down on that shit. It felt good.
Mm.
Then she couldn't take it anymore. At that point, I had to stop. But when I pulled out, the condom was clean, but the whole room smelled like shit.
Oh, what the hell? I mean, she's because she must didn't uh ready, clean that out all the
I
way out.
I guess
I
not.
guess.
The condom was clean. Don't get me wrong, but the smell threw me off and I had never done that. Like I was just like, oh, is it? I mean, I know it's an
Supposed to
ass,
smell like that.
obviously.
Is it supposed? I don't think it's supposed to smell though. I don't think that was right. So was that a bad experience to the point where? Cause I'm smell oriented too. I can't do the funk. I cannot. I'm sorry. I'm not a BO person. I can't stand the funk of it all. So w- was that pleasurable or not pleasurable? Would you try it again or
I would try it. I wouldn't initiate it though. I'm good with what y'all come with. Like I'm good with that. But if that if that's what she wants, I would try it again. Um it felt good once I finally got in though. It felt hot, like real hot. How did it feel? It felt good once I finally got in,
but
but
it took a lot of work to get in?
it took a lot of work, a lot of time.
But the smell didn't turn you off till completely. So if the next bra like, oh, put it in my, you're gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do that shit again. I ain't gonna lie.
You are brutally honest. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love it because, we don't have anybody in the space that we can talk to like that. But it probably was hard because you didn't eat them groceries.
Sadie Bean said, "I don't eat chitlins for that." You know what? That's really what it was given. That's what it was. That's what the funk was given. Chitlins. You're right.
Oh, shucks. Oh my God. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Your chat just as bad as we are. I cannot.
They
She
said,
should
"Was
have
it?"
got some advice from, a bottom so that she would have could have avoided that. Because apparently she must do it. I wonder why it was so tight. Maybe she don't do that on a regular. I
She
guess.
don't do that on a regular. No, but even her husband penis was he wasn't well endowed. I don't consider
Mm.
myself well endowed either, but I think her husband was maybe like 3 inches.
That make me think of Deuce Bigelow. He was like, I got 2 inches of heart, and he pulled out the little Tootsie Roll.
I'm just saying, like it, like he probably pack about 3 inches.
Oh, shame. Poor him. Poor Tank Tank. That's probably why he allowed her, because he can't satisfy, he must can't satisfy her. Some of us are size queens.
But the thing is, I think they still had great sex because her shit was so tight, like it was so tight, and I found that with some women, like their stuff is like tight and like shallow, like
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Pam said, "Wow, was it a threesome? No, he didn't engage, but we were at the club and we're all naked at the club."
They had one of them clubs not far from where I live at. It's called Taboo.
Mm,
Never been, but I had a homegirl that went. I found out there's a lot of them popping up all over the place.
yeah.
Um, yeah, not my thing. I mean, curiosity, but sometimes curiosity killed the cat. I'm a little bit of a prune, so I'm a prude. I
That ain't
can't.
the place for you.
No,
Yeah,
it's definitely not.
that ain't
And then the person that was trying to take me, I'm like, I ain't going with you, nah, buddy,
Because let me tell you
no.
something, them niggas get aggressive in them clubs. Do you hear me? Like somebody has to, especially the single males when they come in. Somebody has to tell, like it's an etiquette to this. It's the way you go about this.
Mhm.
Because every girl don't want 13 niggas on her. But that's
Oh no,
literally
oh no, I don't think I want to go there.
That's literally what they would try to do. I've seen over 20, maybe close to 30 on one woman.
What? The, what? What?
Yeah.
Eh, eh, eh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Lined up, and she wasn't getting paid for it. What?
Lined up. Oh no, she just enjoyed that. Lined up and
Huh.
surrounded.
Oh. Oh. Maybe she wanted to recreate Freaknik, her own personal Freaknik.
Literally.
What? That's wow. Mm, you can't make this up. You got the vlog and do some story time, brother.
I
You
know
got this.
the only thing is y'all gotta understand, like for these people, some of them don't get me wrong, some of them are literally like content creators. So
Oh,
yeah, some, but for the most part, it's an underground world. They're discreet, they're lawyers, they're attorneys, they're
yeah.
teachers, they're pastors, like they're married, like they have kids. So I can't just be on here like, yeah, I was with such and such at this club, but like it's meant to be discreet for a reason. And so
Mm.
I have to be careful, but it's also different levels to it. Like you got your regular people, and then like the more and more money you have, you're
Mm.
basically around a different like echelon of people. But you can't just find those places. You have to know somebody that knows somebody.
Oh, to get you in them in the
And
first place.
you have to prove yourself, especially if you're a single dude, you have to prove yourself that you can perform. Like they're very demand, like they don't want to hear no, you can't get it up, you can't do it, like ready, go. Like
Ah.
it's they
But
work
you
these niggas
kind
like
of
roaches.
started exploring it in a little way when you and what's his name had the little thing. He was going down. Y'all was going down that road. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Oh, you talking about Vaughn? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know if I could say his name or
No,
not.
no,
I
you
didn't
cool, you
wanna,
cool. I just talked to Vaughn probably like an hour ago. Um,
I hope
no,
he's
yeah,
doing good. How he doing, by the way?
he's doing great. His podcast is doing well. Um, he is doing his thing and he is in his groove. And I'll just say the very people that tried to trash him to the public
Mm-hmm.
is still trying to be. I'll leave that alone. I'm gonna just say
Mm. They still
things.
messing with that man.
Listen,
He done been dagging me laid out, shot 100,000 times, and they still messing with that man, bothering that man. See, that's why I couldn't get into this space, because what you say about us, Baltimore, you know how we are.
oh, but
I
listen,
ain't gonna be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to enter this space. I wouldn't be
Ba-
able to. It wouldn't be cute.
Baltimore people don't play. They'll be like, "Oh, you said what? Okay, well I tell you what. When I see you, ho."
Same energy. What that thing say? That thing said keep that same energy. I'm gonna have that same energy. And my girls likewise, and my ninjas likewise too. We're gonna keep that energy. Unfortunately, it's no meeting in the middle. Oh, you gonna dox me, oh, you doing this and that. And the third, homeboy. Just like you found me, I'm gonna find you. And that's not gonna work. I couldn't do it. I don't care what people say, or you know what I'm talking about me. I could probably do the unbothered, but once we start bringing it into the real life, it's like, do you want to get real or not? I can't.
Mm.
I couldn't imagine that. You gonna keep bothering me? Oh, I don't do well with bullying. I'm too small for that.
Listen, what T.S. Madison say? Do we got pressure?
Ooh, ooh.
Like, let me know. Do we got pressure? Nicole said, Storm, do any of these places give you eyes wide shut? Those are
Right,
the
all I do.
more they're out there. Those are the more exclusive places. A lot of times they're about an hour to an hour, no, between 1 to maybe 3 hours outside of the metropolitan area.
Mhm.
So, like, like when you're driving down, like when you're driving out of town and you see these big ass houses, like with nothing around them.
Yeah.
They throw those types of parties out there. So, like in Atlanta, there's a place about an hour and a half north, and you can only be invited by a small circle of people. You come in, you have to strip nude, of course, take your phone, all that, sign an NDA. Once you do all that, they give you like a little masquerade mask or whatever, but then you actually are allowed to enter. So it's like an entrance before an entrance, and they have a butler to take your clothes, take it to a locker, the whole thing. And then you go in, and every room is going to be different. They do have, of course, bartenders. They have chefs. People walk around with the food on their hand like this. Showers, everything you need. Room, if you like girls, if you like boys, trains, be that sim, whatever.
What? So you've been to one of the upper?
Not yet.
Not
No,
yet. Now,
not
what
yet.
if they say, what if they say like they did with my girl catch me outside, and they want to prick your blood before you come in? Would you?
Nah, that's something ritualistic. That's nah.
Because that's what I'm sorry. That's what I think of when I think of those kind of parties.
No,
Like
they were
the
probably
blood
planning to
sample.
do. They were probably planning to do like a mass ritual. When sex is a part of it too, especially when you have sex during certain times or during
Yeah,
certain new moons. Yeah.
yeah. Stone said, "No, you can't have my blood. You know they want that melanin blood, boy. They want that bad. You know they want that. Oh, they want that. Oh man, that's just my mind is boggled at my nice older age. I'm just trying to take it all in and figure it all out. It's even got me kind of tongue twisted. Just like, and I look at Phor like he's a giant man. Like what? And somebody bit you over, bro. Like
No, he bent himself over.
what?
He bent himself over. I mean, it was this girl, don't get me wrong, but she put on, she had the little strap, and she had the vibrator attached, and and boom, she went in, and he said, oh.
See, I didn't get to catch that one. I just heard a word of mouth about that one. I just
But that's what he want. But he loves that though. Like the video on OnlyFans where he tooted his leg up on a I guess that's a balcony, whatever. Tooted his leg up on a balcony. His girl went under there and gave him that car wash.
I'm sorry. I just it's a mental picture. I just like you said, it do be the like the stronger guys too that be surprised. Yeah, but I've run across some things in my lifetime, so it's not like I'm naive to it. It's just sometimes it's a unsuspecting type of thing. And
Yeah,
women are nasty too, so I don't know why they
yeah,
want to deny it. But I just
hell yeah, women
wow.
nasty.
But he said that helped him with the depression.
it
Well,
honestly, to
no,
be
his open sexuality. It
him
helped
being
him.
open about it, yeah, because he feels free to just really do him. He don't have to be restricted in a relationship that he's not happy in, or he has a son and he loves his son. Don't get me wrong,
I
but
was about to ask about how the son was.
yeah, son's doing good. Yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, like he wants to be able to have certain kinds of relationships, and he don't want to have to hide it or worry about, oh, I'm gonna expose that. Like he's straight, he good now.
You think he now personally? Do you think he on the road to making some T girl content?
He did make a post. Damn, I forgot to ask him that too. He did.
Mm,
He
dang.
he did make a post once on Twitter that said, "Should I try a trans girl next? Would he do it in the future? Possibly. I don't think he gonna do it tomorrow,
Yeah, but you think he on the
but
road to that?
check like 5 years from now,
Mm,
maybe.
maybe.
Because
Mm.
even do you remember I brought on? Well, I'm letting Mia talk. Ain't nobody else hit the link. What
They
y'all
can
mean?
hit it. I'll leave. I'll go back in the bushes.
No, shit ain't. They ain't hit. They act like that. I told them to hit the link. They ain't hit the
I
link.
seen nobody was hitting it, so I jumped in.
Yeah, shit.
Tag, you can be it if you want to.
Yeah. I hope these folks get regular checkups. Yes, if you're responsible, you do.
Yeah.
And when you make content, old school was porn stars, but now like the OnlyFans people that meet up and collab and have sex, that's what it is. They go through the clear system or TTS, so it's the standard testing of the industry, and they have to literally get tested like every 7 days.
Oh. But not the case for like OnlyFans though, right?
No, yes, the case for them too. Oh yeah. You don't
Oh.
you don't have to, but if you're professional, the
Mm-hmm.
way the professionals do it, they call it industry standard. The industry standard is every 7 days. Now, back in the day, back in like the 80s, the 90s, and even early to mid 2000s, it was every 30 days.
Yeah, it was every month.
Then it went to every 14 days. Now it's every 7 days. And urine, blood, and they swab your throat, and they actually swab your anus as well.
Oh. I wonder do they go in the tip of y'all with that Q-tip?
No, they don't go. No, they don't do that. That's if they suspect you have, I forgot what disease,
Uh,
but for the most
like,
part they take the urine, the blood, and then also swab the throat and then swab the anus
whew, every 7 days.
every 7 days. Hey, it's part of the job. It's like you got to look at it. Any job you do has occupational hazards, so they have to stay on top of that.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. They don't even test that much in the medical field though.
Right.
Like, oh my God, they don't even do all that when you getting a finger stick. Like you make a mistake and touch a needle or something. They wait 5 years down the line, then they tell you you got something like that. They don't
Right.
take
Right.
funny stuff. I just was wondering because with OF, it's like they own business, and I was wondering with all that running around, are they
They
stopping to do that?
if you're responsible, the ones that take their craft seriously, they're all connected into the clear TTS system, and that's why when you see their posts, they'll say,
Mm.
"Hey, I'm in Miami. Contact me if you want to collab. Clear tested only within the last 7 days." Like they all know what that means.
Oh. So can regular? Well, I guess regular people could. They would have to go to the
You,
doctor and do
I
all
mean,
that.
you could go get tested through the same system. Yeah.
It's too scary for me. That's why I got my bronze panties with the lock and the thing and and if you ain't picking this lock, you ain't picking the popping it. We ain't even doing that.
It's the best way to be. You can't go wrong with that. But it's regular people. They tell they live a vanilla life are supposed to
Mm.
get tested
Oh, vanilla life. I like that one.
every 6 months or once a year. Uh,
Mm.
but then some people go 5, 10 years and they've never been tested.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just the running around. I think that's what that person was. The person who made that comment. I think that's what they're talking about. Cause the running around regular people, especially. I'm sorry, fellas, but if there are any of y'all on here, a lot of black males, they do not go. They don't. Not unless they have a medical condition that they have to go. Other than that, they don't
Right.
go.
and it's sad.
It is.
It's sad, but you know, no matter what you do, sex is just risky. No matter what you do, even when you marry, your husband can cheat on you, and then it'd be like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
How many people do we know that have been cheated on by their husbands, and them niggas weren't using no condoms?
Oh yeah, they sure was, especially not back in the day. They wouldn't think about that. They were just popping off like popcorn.
And that's why, like with this red pill, I'm gonna say this before I let you go. With this red pill and manosphere content that's really influencing a new generation of men, I don't have an issue with it, but to me, people are also like not being realistic. If you're asking women to accept men having multiple women, why is nobody bringing up the case of the issue of STDs? Nobody's bringing that up. They're
No,
just like, oh, just let your man cheat and it's fine. Like, but what about her health?
I'd say this: you play Russian roulette with your life. Don't play with mine. And once you have unprotected yourself, I own you.
Mm,
Sorry, 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 and I will hurt you. Other than that, if you are protecting yourself, we ain't got nothing to worry about, bro. You can do you long as you protect yourself for me, because that's it's untrustworthy. But I know, and I'll let you go after that. I know a few women though that have been out there. They cheat. The cheatation is real. I know some older generation women too that they just please they started it, a lot of them. And I'm like, wow,
it's
you
it's the
finding
it's
out some stuff.
it's the sneakiness y'all gotta watch. You almost would rather deal with somebody that's upfront about what they do. That sneaky
Hmm.
stuff, it's like come on, man.
I feel like people should come with warning labels. Because I'm going to
Yes,
tell you what I'm not going to do, what I'm not going to play, and how it's not going to go. And if you don't like that, or I'll tell you my kinks and quirks and this and that and the third, so you can make your decision. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm for the streets and I'll let a guy know, look, I might
yeah.
chill with you for a week, a month, 2 months, but as soon as I get that urge and I feel like a mouse in the box, I'm for the streets. It's either you accept it or you don't. But
At least you open and honest. But I love the people out there that they be on top of their condoms, they be on top of their state. Some of these women are they don't play about their health. Some of
I
these
told
they
you I
don't,
got my bag and I got my rubbers in the bag.
I got my bag too. I ain't gonna lie. And, and and let me clarify this too. Even when you engage in the lifestyle, so to speak, you don't do this shit every day. I hope people understand. Like this is not a I'm over here screwing Monday through Sunday. Like
I mean, but it's people out here that okay, now the reality is people out here that is screwing every day. I mean,
that is
I watch what is the best terminology? The streetwalkers walk the
mm,
street, and they every day. I've rolled past them. I know some. And it's an everyday thing. Some people, this is a career for them.
that
Like
is
in the
true.
in the real world, not in the on the TV or the OnlyFans or the whatever. But in the real world, oh, I know some that walk a block, and I just be wondering. I know she got to be. I know her kitty is tired. Meow.
It has to be, but my thing is, I got stuff to do. Like when you really trying to get money and you trying to like build something, it's like anybody got time to be screwing all day. Like I got shit to do. Like if you ain't getting paid to do that, and if you don't love that person, you really just giving your energy away.
And I don't think they realize that though. But those are mostly, from what I gather, very damaged people.
Yeah,
So I can understand that. But I'm glad though that you know your limit. You got, you know how you gonna be. You don't have time to focus on this and that, and whipping it out all the time. Even though I do enjoy when you do, it be pleasurable. Let me see some stuff from you, boy. Or I said, oh, but that's okay. It's all good. I like the interview. I got like I think I gotta catch like 5 more minutes of it because I didn't get to finish. But
got you.
I'm watching. I can't wait to see who you got coming up next.
Hey, take it easy now. You have a good one. All right.
Uh, you too.
Bye bye. All right. All right, people. We did about an hour here on the after show. Um, then nobody else really hit the link. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. I actually have to get something to eat. So I'm gonna say this. Thank y'all, of course, for tuning in. Always like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video. In addition to that, if you want to come to my Halloween party in New Orleans, make sure you email me, stormmonroebusiness@gmail.com. Just give me your name. I'm adding it to a list. All right. And yeah, other than that, I will catch you all later.